Hello and welcome to today's unboxing video. So today in this box we have the Sony ZV-E10.
Oh, I said E10.
E10?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've definitely preferred the naming of the ZV-1. But yeah. So the reason we got this is to have a second camera that Liam's going to be using, so you might see some more content from him, but also as well just for some more like product shots and stuff like that. So currently we're filming on the A6400 and I can't unbox this. I'm doing a really bad job of this. And I really like it for this sort of thing, and I've just got it set with certain settings, but when it comes to the autofocus, it can be a bit hit and miss. And our overhead camera, the one that has currently been used, is an iPhone. So it'd be nice to have a much better quality. This. So that's it, some lovely Amazon packaging. So hoping that would have spun a little bit more, but no, unfortunately not. So we have obviously the vlog camera. So if you're unfamiliar with these, they're basically a smaller, more compact camera, which is going to be fantastic for like vloggers. The upgrade with this over something like the ZV-1, if you had that previously, is it has interchangeable lenses. So I can swap this lens out with the lens I've got on my A6400, and it just gives a bit more flexibility depending on what kind of filming you're going to be doing. So one of the complaints about the ZV-1 was it had quite a small like frame size, so you couldn't capture too much in it. So you'd have to hold it like really far away or get like a selfie stick. No one should ever have a selfie stick. Bad people. So let's get this unboxed. Look, oh, here we go. Just in case you want to see what's actually on the box. Oh, I don't like that. It's different ways. So, oh no, you have to spin it. No.
Do you rotate it?
Yeah, probably have to rotate it. Liam is sat over in the corner at the moment, just hoping that I don't drop his new camera, because that would be rather unfortunate. So also the ZV-E10 is a little bit cheaper than something like the A6400 as well. So it's a little bit more compact, and we will do a sort of comparison between something like the A6400, this, and also the iPhone as well, so that way depending where you're at the moment on like your YouTube or vlogging journey, hopefully that'll help. So we've got power on that side. A little, oh yes, the dead cat. There we go, it goes on the top. Battery. Charger, and oh, international charger, USB-C cable. This is one of the big things that I like about this. I know everything else aside, the A6400 is micro USB, and I hate micro USB on any gadget, but any gadget full stop, no matter the cost. USB Type-C just such a big improvement, so that's nice. So you could also use this if you are into streaming and you wanted to have a really nice streaming setup. You could use this, a little strap as well. So main event. Oh. This nice, interesting bit. Oh, it's much smaller than I expected. I don't know what that noise that was, but that is like miles smaller. And then you've got the little flip out screen. And another good thing about this is Sony was smart in the way that they put the microphone and flip out screen. So the screen flips out from the side on this, and your microphone goes on the top. On my A6400, the screen flips out from the top, and the microphone goes on the top. So they kind of get in the way of each other, so I have to get a second attachment, a cage on the side of it and everything. But that looks good. Right, we're gonna get a memory card popped in there, see if it's got any charge on it, and do a very quick thing of just like a comparison between the autofocus on this versus the A6400. We will do a lot more in terms of a deep dive later on, but I've got to say that is nice. So on top you've got all the different controls there. So you can tell I'm just calling them controls because I am by no means a cinematographer, photographer or anything. Very nice rubber grip on the side there. Feels extremely sturdy. It's really heavy, and I don't think it has a battery. No, so no battery in there yet, and it's already quite heavy. So you've got your mounting mechanism down on the bottom, flip out screen there. A nice big lens. So obviously that will be the biggest difference there between something like the ZV-1. Pop that down. Memory card. Memory card me, Liam. That's an awful tear. Really struggling.
What a weight like would be a lens off?
Huh? Oh. The lens is quite chunky compared to it. So there is your lens. Decent amount of weight distribution. So obviously it will get a lot heavier if you go for a much larger lens, but let's pop that back on there. Let's remove that, just in case you're wondering and confused like I was. Let's just push and hold this button, twist, pop, done. Okay, so we need a memory card in there and we also need the battery. Fingers crossed. I wonder if these are the same batteries as are in the A6400, because that would be handy to have a couple of spares, so that way, if again, the reason we've chosen to go, so I don't think there's a reason why we necessarily chose to go Sony, but the reason why we're ending up with two similar branded things is because then we can share accessories. So if it has the same batteries, then that's a massive win. Same lenses as well, so we can swap between things depending where we're at, and hopefully as this pandemic starts to die down, we might actually get to leave the house a little bit more and go different places.
I think the reason we chose Sony because we were looking at Sony compared to Canon, and I think specifically we're looking at M50.
Yeah.
And the Sony's just had better 4K recording.
That was it. Yeah, it's a little bit more future-proof, wasn't it? So we were looking at the Canon M50 versus the A6400, and originally the ZV-E10 at the time, because that was the one I was really interested in. And I think I just kind of got a bit carried away with the ZV-E10. So there's that, but also the 4K and future-proofing of something like the Sony just seems to be a little bit better in terms of pricing. So let's pop it on. And let's have a play. So, got a nice little switch on top there. One thing I quite like about this as well is your different function buttons, everything are on the top, so you're recording, you're on off and everything else. On the A6400, it's not a massive deal breaker, but the recording is sort of slightly on the back at this sort of angle, so if you're like me right now and trying to shoot, you've then got to reach around it and kind of fiddle, you might knock your camera and its setup and stuff like that, so, you know. Right, so we have pop some battery into here. Good thing is it does share the same batteries as the A6400, so if you have one of those already or access to them, that's quite handy. And to charge it, you've got USB Type-C, mini HDMI or micro HDMI out, and headphone jack as well. So, has it got enough battery for us? Oh yeah, here we go. If you just want to... Oh. There we go. Okay, so it's found my face. I need something to show it. Here we go. So we were doing Pokemon cards recently, so how quick? Oh, like so if I do that to there. Oh, there's a little light on it this time. I probably need to change the settings a bit, but if you look at the A6400, you literally just don't focus. It'll be interesting to see what the sound quality is like on this as well. So when we're in editing, we'll switch. So I'm talking at the ZV-E10 at the moment, and now I'm talking at the A6400, so you can make your mind up of which one is best. Yes, the microphone is attached, so it's got a Rode microphone on the top of the A6400. So this is the ZV-E10 without a dedicated microphone, which is really good. And also the stabilization seems really good as well. So if I'm sort of moving around, so we've got Liam over there. Actually, it's really good at tracking my face, which is really good, and it seems pretty stable, whereas, again, the A6400 gets a lot of wobble. And boom, focus. Needs to change the... Oh, there it goes. There we go. Just bear in mind... Oh, yeah, it's really quick for changing. We haven't changed anything in the settings yet, so this is literally it, just out of the box. So if you are picking one of these up, and like us, you are pretty clueless about cameras, this is what you can expect. Let's about with that later. So all in all, that's really impressive. I mean, again, just to kind of demonstrate the difference there between focus. So I try to do that. Anytime you hold it up, I know my face is still there, but you really have to go to great lengths to block out your face to get a focus on it. There we go. He's just, come on, no. It's difficult on the A6400, especially when there's a couple of people in there, whereas this, again, is something that we haven't fiddled around with yet. You can change this so it has like a product showcase feature onto it. I don't think it's set on there at the moment, but that way it'll find whatever you're showing off to it a lot faster. So for something like this, if you are like a YouTuber or a vlogger, this is a really good camera. Now this isn't a review, this is literally just an unboxing and first impressions, but we will have a review of it coming up and a comparison to just your phone, A6400, and also the ZV-E10. I keep saying, changing the way ZV-E10. Boom. So you heard it here first. We've renamed this product. Thank you, Sony. So, I hope you've enjoyed that video. If you've got any questions or anything that you want us to find out about this or to compare it to some other devices or
tips. Any tips?
Yeah, any tips as well. Yeah, that's a really good show. If you've got any tips about using these, throw them down in the comments below. We will greatly appreciate that. In the meantime, hit that like and subscribe button. Come along for some more awesome content. We'll see you soon.